Anyone not living under a rock is well aware of the strategic media war being waged between races, predominantly black and white, psychological warfare, sensory abuse, or also known as MK Ultra. It's a program used to create our media experience, the driving force behind television and the motion picture industry. They all push and pull, the constant fluctuation and reversal of love and hate, good and bad, peace and war, conflict and cooperation. The focus of duality, double-mindedness, which encourages the gray area, the spirit of rebellion, avatars and alter egos, mainly instability, because a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. The consistent viewing of these dynamics create not only confusion and fear, but a pathology of cognitive dissonance, a cultural identity in crisis. These methods, socially and through media, have been used to design complete cultures of people, fringe groups, and identities of individuals. See, the ideas of being black or blackness, or the idea of being white or whiteness, are complete designs, social constructs that have been given certain privileges or lack thereof, all by design, all done to divide and conquer and control from the top. Indoctrinated for generations and institutionalized at every level, the idea of race takes on its own autonomy and form within society, a concrete and engraved force that can't seem to be ignored or overlooked. From the Willie Lynch laws, crop sharing, Jim Crow, civil rights movements, to today. This program is in full function and stronger than ever. So back to the timing of this new hashtag movement. Why is the timing so important? Beginning with the racial aspect, false pride has always been part of the design in racial social engineering. A good example of this was back in the 60s during the Black Power movement, which was not only more narcissistic than constructive, but was merely just another CIA production, or infiltration, should we say. A distracting focus for an oppressed population, a concentration on pride instead of productivity. Leaders were created, movements were sparked, controlled opposition was formulated, and nothing for blacks improved. But a culture was created, stars were born, pride was puffed up, but development remained stagnant, except the way they felt about being black, a term that is only a color, not an ethnicity, a word that only holds negative connotations at that. So they take a word that is known as negative, yet give it a simultaneous positive definition, and then attach it to an identity. This is utter socialized confusion, similar to the term African American, coined by Jesse Jackson himself, or should we say Messy Jackson himself, when so-called blacks are not African, and cannot be two nationalities at once. The Bible explains this group of people would be a wonder and a byword, like Negro, colored, Afro-American, Black American. The list continues. This is cognitive dissonance, and a key method in all forms of mind control. During the Black Power movement, pride was the main ideal that was promoted in the media. The statement of being black was more important than actual change for the people, a keen strategy used on a vulnerable nation, used during a time when the nation was gaining strength and knowledge of self through the Most High God. So entertainment, revolution, and self-pride was instituted to separate them spiritually and bind them mentally, placing them in complete subjugation and without protection. This black girl magic movement disturbingly mirrors the same empty and prideful design of the foregone black power craze, which also seems to be making its way back into the program, all by design, situated like product placement with perfect timing. Through film and culture, they produce image, and rejection of discrimination are simultaneously enforced to create social unrest. More duality, more drama, the black and white chessboard takes main stage. It is known that all nations gathered under the Most High God and His perfect laws will bring an end to this demonic society. And the Luciferian elite are not having that. So division is paramount. Knowing the inherent strength, influence, and spirituality of the so-called black population, it is inherent to yet again quell their awakening. The timing of distraction and deception is at hand once again. The age-old design of imploding civilization to usher in the new world under Lucifer is meeting fruition, and a civil war is required for its success. Can you not notice the contrived attempts at producing a race war?